Welcome to This Square Room. My name is Jonel, and this is my co-host, Hugh-Gene.
Hello. It's weird.
Why?
Because we're doing... it's weird because, like, normally I'm across the table from you, and now I'm, like, at the same side as you, so it's like I'm right in front of you. It's like it's like a foot. We say that's a foot.
I mean, I could
like
touch you easily
feet,
without
like
reaching. Like
3 feet ahead of you, in front of you, beside you.
2.5.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, no, it's a different dynamic. We were saying it feels more intimate because we're...
It's weird. It's weirding me out a bit.
It's like a first date.
Yeah.
Actually, dates you're supposed to sit across from each other, right?
Does it really matter?
I think they say, like, for instance, if you get like a booth, you're supposed to sit across from your date rather than beside, so that like conversation can naturally flow. You just look up instead of having to look to the side and then back down to your plate or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you typically sit across from people.
That makes sense.
If it's just two people. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think it's just like the natural flow of things. Not that it really matters, because I feel like if the person's beside you, especially if it's like a loud restaurant, like we went to a restaurant the other day and that was like we were kind of like yelling at each other.
Fucking ladies sitting beside us. Those ladies sitting beside us, man, is like pretty much what every fucking woman does not want their life to be. Old as fucking single.
I was triggered. You were looking at
me. Why were you triggered?
You were like, what's wrong? Okay, so what it was, there were 4, I'm sure, very lovely,
probably
middle-aged,
very nice and successful ladies.
For sure. Like they look, and that the restaurant was not cheap, so it's like they clearly, they were celebrating one of their birthdays and stuff.
I gotta mention that, making us look all ballerish and shit.
I mean, you paid. It was my birthday dinner.
I heard.
Thank you. The food was bomb though. It was really good.
Feel me. It was good.
No, it was like one of those fancy restaurants that like the portion sizes aren't that big, but like the food is really good.
It looks pretty, but it's like, is it not like
I want more.
I want like Chinese food level. Like
you want like a $7 plate that's overflowing.
Yeah. But yeah, why were you triggered by those old ladies?
Because so I don't know, they were just talking and laughing and gossiping, and I don't know if they all had kids, but like based off, like I said, the tables were very close, and we all had to be loud because the music was loud, and then everyone's talking, so like we heard pretty much their whole conversation, and it was just it's weird because I also just celebrated my birthday, so I'm feeling older, and it's like hearing that reminded me of my friends in the sense of like they were like cackling, they were making jokes. I'm like, that's me and my group of friends already. But like they're all old, like they're talking about being like not old, but you know what I mean, older.
They're old.
They're
old. Well, we didn't know
like
because
they're
old white ladies who are like, are they 60 or are they 40? We don't know.
I think we said like late 40s, early 50s
would
be a
late
safe
40s. Yeah,
but like 50's not old in the grand scheme of things.
They look like they're pushing mid 60s, bro.
You would think so?
They look old as fuck.
Here's the thing. The ones on my side of the table, I didn't really look at them too much. Because, again, I'm not trying to, like, make it obvious.
The one beside me had, like, that turkey neck shit going on.
And she had a little
gobbling shit going on, you know?
Oh, my God. That's why it's good to lotion your skin.
No, that's why it's good to just...
It helps keep your skin tight when you're young.
Also, just eat healthy and exercise.
Some people can't. It's, like, genetic.
Look at the turkey neck?
Just, like, the elasticity in your skin.
Like, yeah, so go on about why you're getting triggered by that.
Yeah, so they were just talking about being single and looking for a man and being like, they're like, oh, like take a picture and send it to Karen. She'll be so jealous.
Oh yeah.
It's just like,
it's like you're old, lady.
Like, okay, so essentially they were acting like my friends now, like in their 20s.
And you're just like, is that gonna be me?
And I'm like, I don't want that to be me. Not because like they carry themselves nicely, they looked presentable. It's just like that mentality. I feel like it seems like it was a lot of like, we're so unhappy, cheers, like, you know what I mean? It's like, we're single, fuck man, but we all want dick tonight, cheers. Like
they pretty much reminded me of what I guess, no, I wouldn't say a lot of women in our age group are like this, but what is mainly advertised to be like, be singles for as long as you can, don't have kids and whatever.
Well, no, but I specifically, again, I don't know about all of them. I heard at least like one or two like say they were divorced. Yeah, and like that's the thing, right? You think you find the love of your life, you settle down, and then like shit doesn't work out.
I feel like those people are pretty much the example of what I think a lot of women are going to be like when they get to that age.
I know. And
they're going to be single as fuck. Because like the one thing I'll say about like I like the new school shit, but I also like the old school shit, because I think the old school getting married, having kids does work, because I find that those people tend to be happier in the long run than those. I'm gonna go for women, because you guys have more of a ticking like a clock there.
Oh yeah, for
but like
reproducing,
because you'll hear too about like women saying that they kind of regret not having kids or whatever and all that shit. But like I don't know, I feel like those women, and I'm not shit. They're probably once again super nice women, but they just perfectly fine. They seem nice, but they seem like there's a undertone of I'm a little bit miserable. Yeah, and probably have a regret of not doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
That's my thing. Yeah,
like they're just trying to be like I'm like independent. Like I imagine when they're younger, they're kind of like I guess a modern day feminist, but I find those types to be the most underlying miserable people in the world. They seem happy in the forces, but in the long run, I find that they tend to be the miserable people, because they get to like their mid-30s and they're just like, I'm not married. I have no kids. Like you don't need to be married, but you don't have a partner.
What I think is a lot of people. No, for sure, definitely not. But I think a lot of people, men and women, they want that. But like these days, like our generation, millennials and Gen Z and everybody, like we're told to be more independent and to have more casual flings and stuff like that. So it's like for you to like tell your friend that like you want a partner, you want to settle down, like hook me up with someone, you sound desperate these days. We have a friend who we talked about and we're just like, okay, like I get both sides, but like you were saying to other like people on the outside, if this person is saying like, oh, I want a partner, I want to settle down, I want to get married soon, and they say this to someone who they potentially start talking to, it could be seen as desperate, and it could chase people away.
But that would be seen as desperate. That would be seen as somewhat of an insecurity of you being scared of being alone.
I mean, this person didn't say that particularly.
But I'm saying, like, if I was a person going on a date with a person and they were saying all this stuff, I'd be like, oh, this person.
Well, I don't think you're gonna say it to that person.
But also, you can just say. You can just say, like, feel an energy like this person seems a little.
Oh, like if they like rush into things and.
Oh my God! So unprofessional.
I know, it's my mother. Hang on.
All right.
Mom, can I call you back? I'm recording the podcast. Yes.
So unprofessional. Wow.
Sorry, that's Mama Dukes. And her birthday is this Friday. I need to figure out what to get her.
Are you allowed to say that?
I mean, I'm not gonna expose I don't want to expose my own age. I'm not gonna do that to my mom. But we're 2 weeks apart. We're both Virgos. Ladies. You know why? Because from the very beginning, it was seen as like cliche. Look at we were just talking about these women, right? What's the first thing we said? They look to be about this, and like they're not married. They're dead. Like it's just like as a woman. They put, especially the media and like everything, it's like male actors tend to work in like certain roles a lot longer because men getting older looks distinguished, whereas with women it's like get some Botox, dye your hair, your grays are showing. So. Oh, for sure.
For me, I don't think so, guys. I see age.
For you, I'm talking about like the industry in general. Think about your favorite movies. You see some older, very distinguished men, and all the older ladies, whether they dye their hair, they get a little, so that they don't look. Yeah. I'm just saying, as far as looks, they don't look like old ladies, even though
the ladies are talking about the Italian restaurant.
No, just like in movies and stuff.
Oh, but I would say now more than ever, the industry does not portray society more now than ever, and I feel like the mainstream thought more now than ever. I think Hollywood's even more disconnected from the fucking public more than like I'm saying more than ever, but I think like they're not connected to the public at all. I think it's very separate now. I think whatever Hollywood says, you're just like, all right, you guys are paying attention to like 10% of Twitter. And I feel like that's how a lot of journalism is now today. I think that's why people don't trust people. Yeah.
About like groups that are like, you're talking about like 10% of Twitter, but like they're like almost like the loudest.
They're not almost, they are the loudest. Not like it's the same reason why a lot of people say with once again, politics people that hate politics, but it's the same reason why people keep saying that like, Donald Trump's probably going to win again. Is because the Democratic Party, the DNC, just keeps paying attention to these fringe loud voices and don't pay attention to everyone else. Excuse me.
There's that ginger ale. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I don't know. I just don't like. I always like say that I wish there was like a blueprint to life where you can just like know what path to take, like what to do.
That takes the fun out of life.
No, because I'm not saying it would give away what life is, but like just being like, you know that you're on the right track to overall just be happy, you know? Like looking at that and getting older and like just seeing these women and like I'm sure they are happy. Like I'm not judging, but it made me think that like I don't want
you
that
don't
for
want to
myself.
be them.
Yeah, because like the way I see it, and I may be totally wrong, right? But the way I see it is that like they have their girlfriends, but like
that's it.
If you're sitting and talking real loud at dinner about how you want to find a man, then like in a restaurant full of people, like it's just like it. For me, I just never want to have to feel that. And then that's the thing. It's like, you never know with life. So it's a scary feeling because it's like, you could be like happy and then like that could all be taken away from you. Like it's scary.
Then look at that as an example and learn from it.
But
like,
how? Because life, you never know what life is going to throw at you.
You just do your best.
Oh no, of course. You always do
But
your
you
best.
see that and you're just like, I don't want to end up like these fucks. So you do whatever you can to not end up with like these people.
But then maybe doing whatever you can to what you think not end up like these people is what's really driving you in that direction. Like you really never know.
Who knows? That's the fun of life.
I think the moral of the story is just to live your life the best way you can.
Bamboozle. Just don't be a cunt and live
I think
your
you definitely
life.
have to plan for the future, but you have to live in the
I say
the
plan,
moment.
but don't plan too much. Don't plan too far ahead.
Well, no. I mean, it depends, right? Because like you can have like, I see myself here in 5 years.
Yeah, 5-year plan, I think it's fine.
Even like 10 years. Like 10 years from now, do I see myself with kids 10 years? Yeah. I guess. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're not going to say your age. I was going to be like, how old do you see yourself in 10 years? But you can't say that because women are allowed to say their age.
No, I mean, you're acting like I'm old as fuck. Like, I'm not that old. But it's just that, like, I don't know. I just want to keep that under wraps for now. Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
First of all, the can of ginger ale, it's done. You're just slurping up droplets at this point.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. This is weird. It's different. I like it. It's just like more because we're like literally like that's how close we are. I can just like
that was
touch
him
your leg.
slapping my friggin' thigh.
Like we're that close. I feel like the king chair should be for the guests to make them feel special.
What about me? You always. Wow. Shut. I couldn't even speak.
No, I feel like it makes more sense for guests to get that chair and us to be on the other side.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think it makes sense to do that. I know. I like this. It's more, and it'll be easier because now you don't have to put out a timer. You can just see the timer right there because my laptop's right there.
Yeah, you're an asshole that way. You make me do extra work so that like
I can get my chair.
You could have always turned it sideways, and you never did.
I know.
You're very selfish.
I know.
Just like a man. I want a divorce.
So, your birthday. You had a birthday cottage. How was that? Well,
yeah,
I was there.
we did a cottage for my birthday, as those of you who listened last week know. It was fun, good times. I'm not gonna lie, there were definitely moments where it was like, ugh, like, all I have to say to everyone listening is that friends can be an amazing asset to your life, but not every person around you is going to always have your best interest. I have people around me who and I don't think they do mean it maliciously, but they'll gossip behind my back. They'll hear certain things about me or my relationship or about my life, and they will talk amongst themselves without always coming to me. And one of my friends did come to me with that last week, and I had to address it with the group. I'm like, yo, and it's not the first time I've had to do that. It's just like, stop talking behind my back. Like, I always tell them, like, if you want to know something, if you hear something, ask me about it. Like, if we're friends, and these are not friends that it's like I've known you for a year or two. Like, some of these people I've known since I was 9 years old. Like, we're talking over, So it's like just talk to me. You would want to think, and I get it. Like, sometimes people don't want to talk, but you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to ask about that. But it's like, if you're feeling comfortable enough to call me a friend and then gossip about it, you should feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, I heard this.
Yeah.
Because then it makes me feel like you're not genuinely a friend. And that was a lesson I learned on my birthday, y'all.
But we went to another cottage this weekend.
Yeah, we did. Well, we already had two cottages planned, and this one Some of the people were the same.
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, just two.
Because Lee came.
Yeah.
And she wasn't supposed to come to my birthday cottage, but her plans changed. And then some of your friends were there, and this was cool.
Yeah, just walking down 100 stairs to get to a fucking dock was great.
Yeah, the house is on a lake, but
it's on like a cliff. It's technically on a cliff.
I mean, it's technically, yeah.
Because on a cliff, that's fucking Ontario.
That's the thing. It's not the first time we've had a cottage on the lake,
but that
like,
much fucking stairs.
It was legit like 100 steps. It was beautiful though,
was
beautiful. But it's like if you're going down to the lake, like plan to stay as long as possible because you don't want to forget anything in the house.
I couldn't imagine that. Like a winter would be awesome, but now like thinking about it again, the amount of snow that'd be on those steps.
Oh, it would take forever to walk up those steps.
Oh shit, slipping and slide. You know?
Because like your day-to-day job, I feel like you walk a lot. Like you have pretty strong legs. Like you got your muscles going on. And even for you were like, I'm
like, come on, man. And
like,
I walk upstairs, but like, well, not that much stairs. At least I haven't done a route where I've had to walk. Because like...
I'm just talking in general. Yeah, you have strong legs.
Yeah.
Whether it's like... well, that would suck. If you had to walk up 100 steps for like one like delivery...
Yeah, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even cart it. Yeah. Like, you're not getting this.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Now I'm not carting it. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, but it was beautiful. Like the way the layout, like there was really no other way to get to the lake without all those steps. But even
down the stairs, we saw a bear.
We saw a baby.
We saw a black. Well, I wouldn't say it was a baby. I say it's a teenager. It wasn't a cub.
It was too big. It goes from no, it wasn't that big.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it was a teenager. It was fresh. It was probably fresh from leaving. Because it was a fairly young black bear.
It was for sure young. Yeah, it was clearly not a full size.
No. That's why I say it was a teen.
Sure.
Or tween. Or preteen bear.
I think preteen and tween are the same.
I don't fucking know, man.
Tween is in between something and something.
I don't know. I don't know. We saw a bear. We saw two bears. I screamed at the bear like, "Ah, bear!" and then honked at it.
Yeah, I don't know why you would scream at the bear. Is already running in the other direction.
You never know.
Car, but
you never know.
But
he might
you
change
do
his
know.
Mind. He might change his mind.
So then you yell or you honk. The bear's already running away.
You don't know. Just give him a little, a little scream, a little honkety honk, and then he'd be like, "All right, you know what? I'm not gonna come back." But then I sent a deer in his direction. So
yeah, because you yelled at the deer as well.
Yeah,
the deer was grazing. I think it's used to cars because it didn't.
Yeah, but it didn't move. I was like honking, and it was.
But it was at the side of the road. No, you could have passed it.
No.
Yes, you could have. It was at the side.
Yes, but still.
Instead, you yelled at it, you honked, you scared it, and you sent it running in the same direction as the bear.
Yeah, I'm helping the bear out. I'm helping a brother out. Us blacks got to stick together. You know what I'm saying?
Don't touch me. Those of you listening, if you can see my face, it's just pure disappointment.
It's pure happiness.
Absolutely not.
What else is new? I mountain bike now. That's new. That's a new thing now. That's fun.
How's that going for you?
Well, I only did it once.
I feel like we're doing life updates.
Pretty much.
Rather than.
Pretty much.
Why does it feel like it's been a minute since we've recorded? It's been like a week. Oh, you know what? Because we normally record a little earlier, so it has been. This is probably the longest we've gone without recording, but we're still on schedule.
Yeah.
But for us, it feels like it's been longer, so you feel obligated to
update them. No, that shit's fun because I like hiking and shit, and where I live, there's a bunch of trails, so I was like, that's fun. And I like biking, but I don't like road biking as much as I used to because it's boring, and I don't know. And I was like, I'll get a mountain bike, and then doing that, I was like, oh, this is awesome because I remember my friend Fish was he said I think you'll like it because it's the perfect blend. It's the best of both worlds for me because I like hiking but I like bicycling. So he's like, I think you'll like it a lot. And then doing it, I was like, oh, this is fun as fuck. It's terrifying because going down hills and you're for me it's like seeing dirt as a road biker. Dirt means bad. Dirt means I hit dirt, I'm gonna crash. So being on dirt, going fast on dirt was just weird, especially going down a hill and going in a sharp corner. Because in my head, I'm just like, oh, I'm going to crash. But in reality, it's your tires are made for this and your suspension's made for this. You're going to be fine. And just realizing how fast, even to a point where I was kind of I guess an S turn. That was just a straight downhill. No, it was a long sweeper. It was an S turn to a long sweeper. And it was very fast. And I was I personally felt like I was going too fast. But in reality, I was fine. I could just...
Well, it's new for you, so...
Well, that's how I almost first crashed. Because I was hitting the brake. The back end came out, but good thing my foot was out, so I was able to catch myself. So that's the thing. And that was weird too. That was foreign to me too. It's like putting out my foot. You don't have to, but it's good to put out your foot to like catch yourself and whatnot. So that was foreign to me. But then I was like, hey, this is good that I'm doing that stuff, because when I get my dirt bike working, I would be doing that. I would be putting my foot out and whatnot when I'm taking corners. So the thing is that doing this, I realize, will probably translate onto a motorcycle. Not like not like, yeah, probably like a little bit, not like a exponential amount, but like a small amount of it will probably translate. Probably like the sense of speed and like the fact of not having a lot of grip and shit will translate.
Excuse me, you weirdo.
Excuse me.
Ew.
But yeah, that's that. What else?
As for like life updates,
I don't
really think there's anything else
Nothing
in like my personal life that I can think of.
But
I wanted to know. I mean, the story's a little bit old right now, but like I still wanted to ask you about it. I think you told me you heard it, the Good Morning America.
Oh, the monkey
situation.
Like, calling it the black dude.
Well, hold on. Won't give it away. Laura Spencer is her name. She made
leave her alone.
Why? She apologized.
Yeah, but in this day and age, there's no such thing as an apology. You can't apologize enough today.
Her name is out there. Our little podcast is not gonna put her on blast
It will destroy her job
more than it already has.
All right, our 20 listeners will drag her through the dirt.
We have more than 20. Stop downplaying our success. I think you need to always. I think it's like in people's nature to downplay good things in their life.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I have a friend, Ganesh, and he is an actor, and he got a role actually right before we went to the cottage. And
like a commercial, right?
Yeah, he's in a commercial for Little Caesars Pizza.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's good. He's like, oh yeah, it's just a little role, it's nothing. I'm like, no, don't downplay your own success. Like, that's a big deal. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, good for you. So you and I need to not downplay.
I feel like it's more me.
Yeah.
I think it's just my sense of humor, because I don't know.
It is, but it's like self-deprecating, but it's translating to the podcast. Yeah. But that's not self-deprecating. That's podcast deprecating.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyways, she works for Good Morning America. They were talking about. Oh no, you're mixing it up.
Oh, there's a different thing now.
Oh. I don't think it was Good Morning America. You're talking about the one shows where they were talking. It was like it was like a gorilla in a zoo.
Hey, oh, that guy looks like you.
And she had a black co-host, and she's like, oh, he kind of looks like you. And yeah, I'm
so sorry to the community and my coworker that I've been.
Yeah.
It seemed like fake. I just seemed like his face was the best part. He's like, bitch, I know you don't really mean this shit. You just want to save your job.
Yeah, I mean, she compared him to a gorilla. Yeah, so the one I'm referring to was about Prince George. You know,
which one was that? The ginger one?
What do you mean? No, Prince Harry is Prince George is Prince William's son, the little boy.
Oh, okay.
Prince William and Kate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like their son, because I think they have 2 kids or 3. Oh, they have whatever. Like the oldest, their first son.
What did Georgie do?
The future fucking king of England. Mm-hmm. Basically, they were just talking about like his curriculum and stuff like that. I have the clip to play for you. Listen to what she says, and then I want to get your reaction before I tell you what, I'm sure you can probably put together what the backlash is, but here's the audio clip.
In addition to the usual first or second grade things like math, science, and history, the future King of England will be putting down the Play-Doh to take on religious studies, computer programming, poetry, and ballet, among other things.
What's wrong with ballet?
Couldn't continue. Oh, he looks so happy about the ballet class. Prince William says George absolutely loves ballet. I have news for you, Prince William. We'll see how long that lasts.
Is she trying to mock him?
Yeah, so that's what she's like, we'll see how long that lasts, insisting that like boys can't actually like ballet because it's like seen as like...
That's stupid. Ballet is one of the hardest. Have you ever seen ballet dancers' bodies? They're fucking ripped as fuck.
Dude, I took ballet for 9 years.
I know ballet is ridiculously hard. I put my kid in ballet. Like it's like if my kid wanted to do martial arts, I'd be like, okay, you have to do dance.
Oh wait, I lied. I took ballet for 11, almost 12 years.
Yeah, that's great. No, why would you make fun of the kid's gonna have strong ass feet. He's gonna be ripped as fuck. Yeah, there's that American ballet dancer, that black chick. I can't remember her name.
Ballet dancers in general, like,
they're fucking athletes.
For sure. Yeah. Like, it's hard. And then forget, like, just the strength it takes, but, like, the technique behind ballet. And it's so... To do that and look crazy so graceful. Calves. Oh, for sure. She did make an apology. She said, I screwed up. I did. The comment I made about dance was insensitive. It was stupid. And I'm deeply sorry. Yeah,
like, I see, like, whatever. It's not a big deal.
See, that's the thing. So, the way I see it is, yeah, her comment, it's just wrong. Like, ballet isn't something to be ashamed of. But I get why she'd make that comment because think about, like, if you were younger and you had a friend and you found out he was in ballet, you guys are probably roasting.
Like, hey, you did ballet, you little fruit, a fruit that I can't say, you little faggot. And that's what I would say. I'd call my friend a faggot if he did ballet when I was a kid.
Right, like back then.
But then, like, now, since I actually know something about ballet, I'd still call you a little bitch. But I'd be like, you're strong as fuck, though. You look like a fruit, but you're strong as fuck.
Men who dance, and I'm not just talking about popping and locking and breakdancing, because that's what's seen as, like, the manly shit. I'm talking, like, contemporary and ballet. Think about it. If a guy's like, I dance and he breakdances, you're like, oh. But
I wouldn't say he's manly. I'd be like, that's cool as fuck.
In comparison, if he does contemporary, like, you know what I mean?
Because the thing is that shit's not as flashy. That's why.
But it is also tights. Equally, if not harder. Like, you know I would say
they're both just as hard in their own ways.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, they both take as much as the athletic ability.
There's certain styles of dance that are not my forte. Like, I could look at someone who's river dancing and, like, I personally never want to learn that. Like, I don't have the desire, but I can still look at it and respect it because that takes a lot of talent and hard work. So it's like her comments, like, obviously it's not right. Like,
it's stupid.
But everyone knows. I don't think she meant to offend. Like,
but like, especially in this day and age with everyone getting offended, I don't know. But I think, like, I don't know why. Yeah, you're stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah, I mean, she did a piece on it, like, on the follow up when she did her apology. It was like one of those pre-recorded pieces where she sat down with dancers and they educated her and, like,
okay, the typical. Well, let me educate you on this.
Yeah, like, you don't know the name Derek Huff, do you?
No.
He's a dancer. I know him because he's one of the professional dancers on Dancing with the Stars. Like, you know, it's always like a star and a professional. So I know him from there. I'm pretty sure he's been on So You Think You Can Dance as, like, a judge or a choreographer or whatever. But, like, he's, like, I know him as, like, you know, a professional dancer in Hollywood. And, like, he even made a statement being like, oh, like, dance is not for blah, blah, blah. Like, you know.
Dance is not for pussies. It's for men.
Basically. But that was a big thing that I wanted to just see how you felt about it.
Yeah, bro, if you do ballet, you're strong. You strong, disciplined motherfucker. I respect anyone that does ballet.
So moral of the story is ballet is not.
It's not a pussy thing.
It's not.
It's a hard cock thing. I don't know.
And just like that, you've ruined it again. Like, I don't get it.
That does not make sense at all.
No.
Also, whatever. Amazon's on fire. Northern Canada's on fire. The hurricane's killing people in the Bahamas. Hong Kong is still protesting. It's been like fucking like shit, like 2 months.
Has it been that long?
It's been fucking a while. What else is fucked up right now?
The whole world, essentially.
The whole world's on fire.
Sure, look up every country and there's some shit going on.
And bro, the thing that like, as someone who's trained to be a forest fire, I don't have experience, but I've trained to do it, and so I know my shit at least. I'm like watching like CP24. That's our Canadian news, whatever thing, majigger, a local
that's
news,
like
whatever.
A local news, yeah.
Well, I was watching. They're showing like the videos of it. These motherfuckers are using giant fly swatters to try to put out the fire. What? Essentially, they look like giant. They're all like covered up, whatever, like balaclavas, goggles, and whatnot. And they're pretty much just using these giant, like, it's probably the Brazilian firefighters, because once again, they're not equipped. I doubt they're equipped for it, but they're using giant. They're using giant, like, just trying to pat down the fire. And I'm like, that's not how it works, you dumb fucks. You have to fucking dig a hole, because essentially when you pretty much like to snuff a forest fire, right? What they'll do, cause forest fires are huge, they're kilometers long.
Of course.
So pretty much what they do, you'll fly out on a helicopter, they drop you off, to whatever spot you go.
You dig around it?
You essentially, they drop you off at your spot. That's generally going to be your camping spot. Then you have to hike probably like 5-10 kilometers to the actual fire. And you have one guy that generally will find it. You'll have to look for a water source, essentially. You have one guy that controls the pumps. You connect the hose to the pump. That guy who has a backpack full of all the hose, box, whatever.
Where would you find a water source?
You just look. You have a map.
Like, it has to be like a local... Like,
it could be a little river. It could be a little just a little pond. It can be anything.
But like a little pond isn't gonna put out a forest fire.
You're gonna have it. Remember, it's a team of people probably around this whole thing. But essentially, what you do is just like, this is the forest.
I'm just saying, would that be
you
enough
find whatever water source you can. It might not be enough for that time, but you'll look for another one. And essentially, what you do is that if it's like a 4-person team, if I can remember this correctly, essentially all you're doing is like you have a hose. And you're shooting the ground, but what the hose is doing is that it's kind of digging into the ground and just putting out the fire from like a more of a lower level. Because how forest fire starts is that the ember gets below the ground, like below like soil level and whatnot, and just sits there and it's like, hey, I'm just gonna wait for a root to touch, and then it touches a root, and then slowly that heat goes up that root and.
So it's more beneficial to target the fire at the root of the
that's
trees,
what we're doing. That's what
you're
doing. They're digging down and shooting water. And pretty much what they're doing is just they're slowly closing that fire. And if you have like a big group, which is generally more like lower level guys or newer guys, they have a big group, then they'll have hose bags and they'll have shovels and stuff, and they're digging and doing that and snuffing it and spraying and whatever. These guys are just using giant fly swatters.
But I'm sure like they have people
in Brazil, I doubt it, because there haven't been a forest fire.
No. I'm just saying who are advising.
Now. But for weeks, they didn't have anything. It was just burning. And the thing that's fucked up is that the rainforest they haven't had a fire in the rainforest in like I think it was like 1,000 years or something.
That long? I know it's been quite a while, but
no,
I get that. I did not know it was like in the thousands.
It's been a while. It's been a while. And it's all due to like typical agriculture and all that shit. It's
scary. Like, just, like, the thought, and it's, like, but, like, I can walk outside and, like, everything seems, like, normal to me. Yeah. So it's, like, I get why people, like, can just, like, forget about it, but, like, we really shouldn't.
No. And it's crazy because it's, like, the best forest fighters, I would personally say, are in Canada and America. We have the best ones. So I feel like we should be just... Fuck it, but we also...
Do you know if anyone in North America was, like, flying out to, like, help?
I don't know. But the thing is that I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I don't know, because I don't know if the president's being a little bitch down there and be like, I don't want help, but now he's accepting help. I wouldn't be surprised, because as a forest firefighter, you can have that potential to fly out somewhere else, like to the States to help out, or to Mexico, or even to Australia to help out. Same thing with Australians. They can also be flown out to help here. South Americans, like South Africans, I mean, they can. The thing is, being a forest fire, it can be like a world traveling thing, potentially. I think the Chileans are helping. I think the Chilean government's in like planes, but essentially, like, they need to be sending thousands of guys out to fight that. I doubt we would send any of it, because I think Canadian forest fires are fucking going crazy right now. But essentially, they need to just bomb the fuck out of that fire, because that gets to because at a certain point, it gets to like, you can't do anything. You just have to let it burn out. Don't
they do that thing where like they have those planes that are just full with either water or sand?
Yeah.
And they just like
they just pretty much bomb fires. Yeah. So they'll have helicopters have like a little kind of like crane level thing, pick up, drop it, planes to bomb the fuck out of it. They'll have ones that are like chemicals that just like
essentially like a war scene.
It is war. Forest firefighting is like essentially the closest thing you can get to war. It is literally a war. Because it's literally planes flying over you. They'll even radio, hey, there's a plane coming. It's going to bomb. And shit, like, it's just, it's essentially war. That's what I remember when we were doing the training. Like, I was explaining, it's like, it's literally war. Because you'll hear planes flying over you. You'll hear, like, big crashes because that's water hitting the forest fire. Yeah. And then and it's cool because you have Hueys dropping you up, which is a helicopter. You have Hueys, like, dropping you off and picking you up. And
helicopter's called a Huey?
Yeah, it's like a old Vietnam helicopter. It's like an iconic helicopter. Isn't that a nickname
of yours?
Yeah. I'm a helicopter.
Ew, did that make you proud to make that stupid? I'm a helicopter. You're... Okay, how old are you? God. Oh my gosh. We were talking about something the other day.
What?
Well, it actually came up, and we like you told me to write it down so like we wouldn't forget.
I forgot.
The whole. Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you, dude. The whole concept of like being like robophobic.
Yeah, we hear that on who cares? Yeah, because like
I think it was Brilliant Idiots.
was it the Brilliant Idiots?
I don't know.
It was some.
It was one of yours.
Was it?
Yeah.
I remember hearing it somewhere. Yeah, like we're like thinking about like since there's like a phobia, like you can be phobic to like hateful to like anything. Will we get to the point where you can be robophobic?
Well, I think it was the idea that like robots are obviously becoming like a bigger thing. We have like sex dolls, and like how long until like
pretty much like Detroit Humans type of deal.
Yeah, like a artificial intelligence in these realistic looking
pretty much kind of
bodies,
like sentient beings,
right? And it's like if you don't want to have anything to do, whether it's romantic or whatever, with this group,
does that make you hateful towards?
Yeah,
because it's like it's weird because. Especially if we're comparing it to like Detroit
becoming human.
Yeah, if we compare it to that, it's kind of fucked up because it's like those robots were pretty much they were sentient, essentially. So it's just like, could you do that? Could you think you could kill like a robot that was from that game that was like that seemed really sentient and like seemed like a person?
But here's the thing though, like they have you playing like I played from like 3 of the robots' perspectives, right? So it's like. Or is it 3 or 2? I think one 3, of them.
Yeah, it's the black dude, the light skinned dude, the white detective like dude, Carver or whatever, and then
the girl,
that white chick that like was saving the little girl, and that little girl was a little robot too, which was even more weird.
Right. Oh my god. And you didn't know. Spoiler if anyone.
That game's been out for like 3 years.
I know. Not 3. Is it?
2.
Yeah, at least.
It's been out long enough. You know. Fuck off.
I know, but like, what if.
Mommy, help me.
Was it Mommy? I forgot her name.
Kara. I think it was Kara.
Oh, you might actually be right.
I think it was Kara. And I think the robot, the detective dude was Carver. I think. It wasn't Carver?
I don't think so.
What was the black dude? Do you remember his name?
Marcus,
yeah. So he's played by that actor. I can't remember.
Yeah.
That light eye motherfucker.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember like I was playing and like sometimes you would come and like, you know, like you'd play, but like you were playing under like the way I was like doing things. So I'm like, Hugh-Gene, we're not gonna start a war. We're gonna deal with this peacefully.
You need to sacrifice some souls. Because
the way this game works, for those of you who don't know, is that it's like one of those butterfly effect games. So you make decisions, and the decisions you make can affect the game. So that's why I had to like tell Hugh-Gene, I'm like, listen, I've been working on this character for a while now. Let's keep it peaceful.
No, there's no peace in this world.
Well, in the world I create,
there's no peace in this robot world.
I want androids and humans to come together
fuck
as
each other.
One. What?
But do you think that would be a thing? A robophobia? I think that would be a thing.
Oh, for sure.
I would be, especially the way I guess the world is too right now. How everything's a protected group. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if like robophobia becomes a thing. Like, you're robophobic. You don't like him because he doesn't have a real heart.
I wonder if robots would ever get to the point where like they kind of discriminated against each other in the sense of like, oh, like you're using a blah 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 processor.
Probably.
Well, like, you know what I mean?
Probably.
It's like I'm better. Like it's like it's not skin color, but it's like
what
would classify certain people as like certain people. Hear me go.
Mm-hmm.
Certain robots, androids, whatever you want to call it, as like better than.
Yeah, it's like when people say like, oh yeah, it's like when people say like, because everyone's becoming mixed and shit now. It's like people say like, because it pretty much, you know, everyone's becoming mixed and shit, and that's gonna like get rid of racism. And I'm just like, no, it's not. Because then people are just gonna be like, well, my mix is better than yours because you already had to see that now.
Yeah, I guess.
And you'd be like, well, you're black and white. Well, I'm Asian and Indian.
Couldn't think of anything, huh?
No, I want something unique. I don't know. I feel like you'll have people that are still be somewhat. They'll still be racist because they'll be like, well, my mix is better than your mix.
Well, of course.
They'll be like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm a Blasian. Well,
don't hurt yourself. It's okay. I think we all get it. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You look like you're really.
I'm hurting.
No, but it's so funny. Imagine like the first android to like catch feelings for a human. and like come out with it. Think about it. When when we have humans who are like fucking their robots, we're like, you're disgusting, you're a creep, you're weird. Yeah. They would probably do the same thing to their kind.
Oh yeah. Like if robots get to the point where like they surpass us or whatever, they'd be like
lower class. Well, they already have. Like we've built them already so strong that like this computer in front of you is smarter than you.
Yeah, but it's not stronger than me.
No.
If I punch it right now, it's done.
No, I know.
If I push it off this table, it's done.
It's like smarter. Talks back to you and it's like, I don't think so, buddy.
It's like, bitch, you think I'll die? I'm forever. I'm the cloud.
Exactly.
Oh, that is true. Like technically robots can never die because they probably would be saved in the cloud.
Exactly.
Unless you destroy the main computer.
All you need is a little USB backup. Like, you know what I mean?
That's true. Oh, but then that's gonna be
so
us.
Like, it's
but what if we become the androids? Because you know how people like say they want to start being able to kind of like take the information from your brain onto a computer. So what if because that's reminds me,
like instead of dying, so like on a Get Out situation, but instead of going into other humans, instead of going to black people, we're going into robots.
Yeah, it's like the game Halo. They have AIs in that game, right? And all the AIs are pretty much created from other humans. Like their personalities come from other humans.
Yeah.
So like now it kind of makes me wonder now, like, because since like maybe I doubt that maybe not. I doubt in our lifetime they'll be able to make, because we don't even understand the fucking brain yet. We barely understand it.
I honestly feel like if it got to that point, humans who become like, I guess it's not AI because it would be our minds, but like our bodies turn into some sort of like robotic system, cyborg, like whatever. Say,
we're already technically cyborgs.
What do you mean?
We carry phones. Like phones kind of a part of.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like people who like have like a metal plate in their back or like too.
But I would say like we kind of are cyborgs. We carry this little computer in our phone, and a lot of people can't even live without it.
Yes, but I mean like attached to us.
I would say most people it is attached to them. Most people can't do anything. I'd have to taking a shit without my phone is weird.
Why? Because you feel like you can't like look at anything?
Well, it just makes the shit go by faster. But a lot of time I end up being on the toilet longer than I actually should be.
Yeah, because like you finish and you just sit there because you're already looking at something. So
then my fucking ass gets stuck, and you know that's a real thing that happens to the old people sometimes. Like they get stuck on the toilet, so then their kind of skin grows around like the seat. It actually happens.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah. It happens.
How long are they on the toilet that their skin starts to like? What do you mean a while?
Like I don't know how long the time frame, but that happens.
For skin to get.
There's people that die on the toilet, yeah, because they can't get up. Like I've fallen, but I can't get type of situation, and then and they pretty much try to like.
There's support for that. You can get like this type of like pole. And it literally it's not a stripper pole, it's thinner than that, but it's the idea that it goes from floor to ceiling and it goes in front of your toilet, so you can like hold on to it to brace yourself up, or you get like a thing that goes to the side that has like handles and you can like push yourself up out of the toilet. And you can also get a raised toilet, so like the thing is longer, so it's higher up off of the ground.
Raised toilet.
No, raised. Like
I have a hole.
Oh, you have a hole in your shorts?
Yeah, I'm disappointed right now.
First of all, why are you feeling in between your legs to know that there's a hole there? Ew. Are you like balls to the chair then?
Balls to the chair, buddy.
Dick to the wind, balls to the chair.
Dick to the wind, balls to the chair. That didn't make sense. Because I guess it made sense.
Why are you just so proud of that?
I don't know. It reminds me of Columbia when I was singing Dicks to the Wind. I wish I recorded that. It was a good song that I made.
Couldn't record it because you were fucking...
Was I drunk?
No.
I was sober.
Yes.
That's worse.
Were you drunk? I don't think you ever
were
drunk.
No, this was middle
in
of the day. Yeah, I was. Oh, I was.
Oh, wine
I
drunk,
was.
Yeah.
Wine drunk Hugh-Gene.
I like wine drunk Hugh.
Yeah, I wonder why, you fucking pervert.
I'm not a pervert. I don't know.
Why do you like wine drunk Hugh-Gene, Joe?
I don't know.
Huh?
I feel like
Explain yourself.
Your mannerisms change in a way that's like slight, but like it's different. Like you seem like slower, more calm, but also like it's like you have like a confidence about you. It's just weird. You're just cool. You're just chill. I like that. What? Why are you?
Seems like you're leaving out some information.
Okay. What am I leaving out?
Nothing.
That's what?
Okay. All right.
Don't be trying to imply things.
I'm not implying shit.
That's what I like about you. Seems like you're the perv. Your
I'm
fucking
the perv.
balls are out right now while
My
we're
balls
recording.
not out.
You said your balls are on the chair.
Well, technically, they're always on a chair.
No, you said like.
And I'm sitting. My balls are there. Are they not?
You know what I mean.
Your
I don't
vagina's
know.
on a chair.
Actually, it's not. My vagina's not touching the chair because I have like thigh meat and my butt. So my vagina's not actually touching the chair unless I like open my legs. If I sit with my legs closed, then I'm like on my butt and my vagina doesn't touch the chair.
I should go back to my other chair because I feel attacked.
First of all, that's my chair.
It's not your chair.
Yes, it is.
Your mom bought that chair for me. She's like, Hugh needs to become a lawyer, so I bought him this chair.
Yeah, I want to say I was like 10 or 11 when she bought me this like desk set, and she was just like, "Oh, when you become successful, this is like your office furniture."
One day it'll be your office furniture.
I mean, this is an office, and this is my furniture.
You know what I mean.
Not if you keep fucking rubbing your balls all over it. No.
Well, I've farted a lot of times in that chair, so. How's your head?
Haven't had any complaints yet.
No. What is? You giving me shit?
Listen, if you're a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, you would know that that's a thing, okay? I'm not nasty. I'm just a fan girl.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, ask me again.
Well, I don't remember what I asked.
You said, how's your head?
How's your head, Joe? How is your head? Your head that's on your shoulders.
Couldn't be better.
Okay, you fuck. Put your tongue away, you nasty ass mother.
No, I mean, for everyone wondering why he's asking, I did have a really bad headache earlier.
Is it gone?
It's not gone. Remember, I took a Tylenol before I napped, and then I took another one when you went outside, like before we recorded. So it's helped. It's not gone, but I mean, my headache won't be gone until you're gone. So. Oh, you seem a little bitter.
That's the thing. Now that I'm right here.
Everyone, he just reached out and tried to punch me.
I didn't punch you. I flicked your titty.
Oh, is that what you were trying to do?
Yeah, I flicked it.
Oh.
I didn't punch you.
That's assault. Did I give you consent to touch me? Don't touch me. Everyone, this is a recording. Don't touch me. You're assaulting me. Ow!
What? I didn't do anything.
I'm scared.
Of what?
Everyone, send help. Hugh-Gene abuses me. I have a bruise. I think it's healing, but I have bruises on my arm. I've had like a bloody mouth because of him. Send help.
Oh my god.
No.
What did you do?
He accidentally.
You really?
I'm telling him the story because I don't want it to be out of context.
What did you do?
I think we were sitting on the couch that day. What did I do the other day? Oh, you mean like the elbow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, you know what's funny? You're so bipolar because you came over and you were talking. I don't know what. You were like kind of poking at me, pushing me, and I was like, "What are you doing? Stop!" And you're like, "I just want you to fight me." And I was like,
"When was this?"
This was like just a few weeks ago. And I was like, "What do you mean you want me to fight you?" Because like I feel like we always, it's either like you pick on me or I pick on you, but like we hardly ever go at it at the same time. So I was like, really? So all these other times when I'm like, getting at you and bothering you, but you low-key actually do want us to fight?
Mm-hmm. I would want to do kickboxing with you. Like stuff like that. It'd be fun.
Yeah, but the thing is you are too strong and I
would. If you held pads for me, it would be like very... It wouldn't be painful.
I would do it with you, but like I'd want to start at... like the same level. Like you've done kickboxing before, and like you have that up on me. So like I'd be like, no, don't hit me.
But I wouldn't hold back. Oh, I wouldn't hold back. But I wouldn't.
Your true colors just came out.
No, because I wouldn't want you to get especially if I'm trying to say.
You wouldn't hold back because especially if I piss you off that day, you just take out all your frustration on me.
Because then you would be hurt. But like you would definitely have bruised forearms.
I can
if you
hold my own forearms.
Yeah, because how you hold the pads is like on your forearm. So like right here, like the middle part would get bruised if I was like kicking and shit. And you can't really.
That's the thing. The pads are like thick. I feel like you get like obviously not as much.
If you don't hold it properly, no.
It's just a lot of impact. I feel.
Yeah, you have to brace your body because if you don't, then you'll fall over. Like if you hold it too loosely, then like one time I was partnering with one of my friends, and she was a short person, so like a high kick from me pretty much like a mid kick was like a high kick was pretty much like a mid kick. That's how short this person was, but she didn't brace it enough, so I ended up kicking her in the head because she didn't put enough like.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Luckily, like I realized, and I was able to slow it down, but I still ended up kicking her in the head.
Jesus.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, we're always like. I think anytime we injure one another, it's not on purpose.
No, it's always by accident. It's like, oh shit.
Like I think when we were sitting on the couch, I was leaning down to like kiss your hand, but you thought I was gonna like bite you or do something like fucked up, so you like moved your hand, but like you didn't move it away, you moved it directly into my jaw. I'm like, yo, I fucking taste blood.
I was like, no.
Like the other day I pushed you, did not mean to like hurt you, but you fell on like the edge of this like wood thing, fucking elbow.
I was so
open.
far away from the fucking
I couldn't see.
I know, and then and I didn't see, because normally I could tell if Joe's gonna like do something. But then she like pushed me, and then I just like fell and hit the corner of the bed, and I was just like,
technically you made it to the bed. But I like from my angle, because it wasn't. I don't know. I thought you'd be able to catch it.
Yeah, man, it hurt.
Well, obviously, because my knee, my like fucking bad, and we're just talking about all of our injuries, was on the edge, and I'm like, oh god, like this is what you went like, full impact into your elbow on.
Man, that shit just caught my elbow open.
That was what, 2 days ago? 1 day ago.
2 days? 1 day?
Yeah, it was at the last cottage. No, so how's your elbow right now?
It's better.
Better, but not great.
The power no, it's actually a lot better. The better power polysporin.
Polysporin is really good. It helps. But I mean, like more so like the that helps with the cut. But like, what about the bone? Because like you hit.
I think it's fine. I don't feel anything because I would have
good.
felt something by now. But yeah.
That's good. That's good.
It's alright. Like,
I don't know. We should call a truce.
No.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. I don't know. I feel like that's like a low key fetish of yours. Like you like the idea. For you to like come here and like pushing me, picking on me, and then be like, fight me. Yeah. That's like you're probably just
like the Middle Eastern war. It's never gonna end.
You're just getting a fucking boner. You're like, fight me, come on,
I don't
push
know
me,
about the boner.
push
part.
me, cut my elbow open again.
No, I don't want that. That hurt. That hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's what it. But that's the thing with fetishes. You got to see like how much,
how
far you
can
can go.
I don't know if I want to go that far. I'm getting like full. Like it was a loud bang.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, Josh, you hear that shit? He's like, no. I was like, how the fuck did no one hear that? It was just like, well, I can't.
I think because it was quick.
Yeah.
So they probably just, if it was like a constant, like if you were like on stairs or something, you tumbled down like that constant like like that would have woke someone. But like one bang, I don't think it's gonna wake everyone up.
You're like, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to.
Like, I'm sorry.
All right, let's not expose my emotional side, but that just goes to show I didn't mean to. That was just like you, and I'm like, yo, my fucking mouth is bleeding. You're like, oh my god, I didn't mean to. I'm like, I was just trying to kiss you. Like, I never know with you. But then you say you don't want it to end, so
no. Like I said,
we'll see which one of us will be the first to have a black eye.
It's probably gonna be me.
I feel like either of us.
Because have you accidentally punched me in the face? I think you have.
I don't know. I've definitely like gone to like hit you like playfully and like hit you too hard sometimes, but I think you've done that. Well, here's the thing: you will hit me like purposely, but like you don't mean to do it as hard as you do. But you're naturally so much stronger than me, and I have a lower pain tolerance. So I'm like, Hugh, like, what is full force for you? Like,
well, what's light for me is hard for you.
Okay, I'm not that. But
that's the thing.
I'd say what's medium for you. I'm scared.
It's not even me, because medium. I wouldn't even do medium. I've never done medium for you. Because medium for you is like medium for me is like it's not sparring, but like partnering up with someone who's the first time doing kickboxing for the first time. That's medium. So medium for you would knock you back still.
When you hit me, sometimes you're like, oh, I didn't think it was that bad. I'm like, Hugh, like you even hear the impact sometimes. I'm like, yo,
no, you're making me sound like I'm like that. I'm not. I'm just like.
No, okay, you hit me harder than that.
Like
no. Like I said, like you've never ever hit me. We've never hit each other in a malicious way. It's always playful. It's always, but our injuries are sometimes because like neither of us know how to play at a regular acceptable rate.
No.
You start to make my dog that way too. Like you play rough with him, and I'm like, you can't do that because then he's gonna want to play rough with other people. And everyone's gonna be like, oh, that fucking dog that like nobody likes. Is he sleeping?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Oh, you woke him up.
Yeah. Well, you want to wrap it up?
Yes, I think we should.
Okay. Well, that is the podcast this day. You can find us at this square.
Okay, you need to stop. I don't know why. Anytime you intro or like try to promote like where they can find us, you get so monotone.
Okay.
But you weren't monotone this whole time.
All right. Okay, I'll start over then.
Yes,
okay,
please.
Well,
I want enthusiasm. I want like passion. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Ew, Hugh.
All right. Well, that's the end of This Square Room. You can find us on Twitter or Instagram at thissquareroom.com. Our website at this. Wait. Shit. No, our Instagram and Twitter. No, our Instagram and Twitter are like at This Square Room.
All right.
And our website.
You want me to do it?
I got it. I can do it myself. And then our website is thissquareroom.com. Your Instagram is, I don't know, what is it? Jonel.
It's my name, dude.
You Jonel Wilson. JONEL WISON.
There's an L in Wilson.
Fuck. JONEL WILSON at Instagram and on Twitter, and then me is just Instagram at HUGHGENE. I think Baker. No, fuck. What is my Instagram again?
Okay.
Baker.
No, let me.
Okay, you just do it.
You know what?
I tried.
Everyone listening, we need to give a round of applause for Hugh-Gene's efforts, but don't be surprised when you see me do it every week. What he was trying to say is that we would really appreciate it if you would follow us and support us on Twitter and Instagram at This Square Room. As always, you can check out our website for updates, news, blog posts, whatever. It's just thissquareroom.com. He was saying that my Instagram and Twitter are both Jonel Wilson at JONEL WILSON, and his Instagram, he does not have a Twitter, but his Instagram is at HUGHGENEB.
Oh yeah.
So follow us, keep up to date with everything that's going on, and as always, we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.